Hello, beautiful people. I want to say how much I appreciate each and every one of you helping me validate my life, my path on this planet. And I hope that if I can return that favor in even the smallest way, I would be most gracious and humbled. So I'm up in the mountains. It was quite an interesting day. Yesterday, posted a video about loving Justin Trudeau because I'm a Scrooge when it comes to my energy. I don't want to waste it. We only have so much. And it's good to be aware of the news. It's good to be aware of what's going on. But as Bill Clinton said when he was asked if he smoked marijuana, he said that he did, but he never inhaled. And that's how we need to look at the news, I think, the mainstream news. We can be aware of it, observe it, but don't consume it. You don't need to click on it. I'm not perfect. I click on it sometimes, and then I catch myself, ideally by second or third paragraph. What are you doing? And I back out of it. There's something better to do. There always is. So it's just amazing, though, that today, completely unscheduled and unannounced, Justin Trudeau shows up at my son's high school. There's 3,400 high schools in Canada, and he chooses today. It's just an amazing synchronicity, I feel. Perhaps it's a coincidence, but I've been having so many coincidences that not having coincidences would be extremely rare. I love it up here in the mountains, these trees. They've been here so long. But it was logged 100 years ago, 80 years ago, and so many of the trees you see here are around 100 years old, the bigger ones. But once in a while, you come across a tree that couldn't be logged because it was struck by lightning or maybe diseased, or part of it got toppled in a storm, so it wasn't worth logging. And this one beside me here is one of these beauties. Just look at that. Look at that tree. And it's damaged up there at the top. If it was still alive, it would be over 1,000 years old. There's trees 10 minutes drive from here, 1,300 years old. There's a few trees in the watershed. People don't know about them. Well, a few people do, but it's not actively promoted. The watershed was a conservation area, and then there was some deal to log it. But some trees were spared in there. So there are old trees, and this tree would probably be around 1,000 or so years old too. But the most beautiful thing is the tree beside it. And if you look, you can see beside this beautiful old tree, you can see the root of the old tree here, and across the side of the path you see another root which is attached to this tree. And if you look closely, you can see these root systems are going to be intertwined there. And that's how that tree receives sugar, because it's actually in pretty good shape for 100 years. It hasn't decayed that much, and its life still has meaning. Unlike some other trees that are younger that you can see here that are beside the path and rotting. And so what gives this grand old tree meaning is that tree beside it, with its roots down there, feeding sugars and keeping it going. I love this tree. There's not many of these around, not anymore. ask if I can approach it. Okay, the answer is yes. Dear Divine Being, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I cherish your being, and I ask you, with all of your wisdom, experience, and energy, I ask of you, beautiful tree, to wash away all the negativity and toxicity that does not serve me, and return it to Mother Earth to be transmuted to positive energy that anyone can use. And if you could do that, I would be eternally grateful. And Divine Tree, I know you've been here so long, and I know you're being sustained by your brothers and sisters, and that your life still has meaning. And so I ask you for clarity as I walk my path on this planet. I ask you for clarity because you've seen so much. You have so much experience. You have so much knowledge. I ask your divinity to help guide me on my path in this lifetime, in the hopes that I can be the best version of myself possible. If you would be so kind to do that for me, I promise from the bottom of my heart that I shall repay that kindness by working diligently as I ever done, to overcome barriers and work towards the best versions of myself in this lifetime. I appreciate you so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much for your presence in my life. I appreciate you. I appreciate you giving meaning to my life, and my hope is that I can give meaning to your life also. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You feel better? I don't know. I feel really good. So anyway, let's continue increasing our rate of ascension, because it's not just about ascending, it's about your rate of ascension. How fast can you ascend? You only got so much time. Oh, I don't want to put pressure on you. This has to be a fun exercise. You have to chill about it. Rate of ascension. Sometimes it's going to be slower. Yep. But sometimes it's going to go faster. Sometimes it's going to be rough. Sometimes it's going to be beautiful. It's all part of the journey. Smooth out the bumps on the downside and try to enjoy the upside when it comes along. I love you so much. Take care. Bye.